Good morning. This isn't a message for the Lightworkers. Um, Guys, there seems to be a bunch of cycles completing, and we're in some kind of a paradigm shift. The energy feels like it is changing up a lot from what it has been to what it's going into. And I did this I pulled these cards yesterday, and I've been meditating on them and just kind of sitting with this energy since yesterday. So I'm going to get into the runes first, and then I'm going to tell y'all what the energies are that you need to be aware of for the next I'm feeling like it's like 3 to 6 months, and you could be anywhere along this path. So if it doesn't all resonate with you right now, take what resonates with you, leave the rest, come back, check it with it at a later date. If you feel like you're a light worker that is on a path of service, of helping other people, or even on your own path of just shining more light by being you. Okay, so this message is a little different than the messages I usually get because I was focusing on light worker energy and trying to see, because the angels have been coming in with really little subtle, just like they've been coming in with words, symbols, just little odds, just like little pieces of light and puzzle here, there, all together. Okay, so take it however it resonates for you at this time, okay? So anyway, so we've got this paradigm shift. That's the overall energy of the reading. So, and the paradigm shift card is talking about your beliefs changing up. Let's see, I actually took some notes on this one because I wanted to really meditate on it a lot more. And this, the paradigm shift is they're saying something about the change up in your belief systems, and the old world's broken, so a new world can open up and it becomes your new reality. There's some kind of accelerated mental shift going on. Okay, so think, high vibes rather than lowering your vibration by choosing fear. So with all the things going on in the external world, there may be, especially for some people, Okay. So they're saying that some of you who haven't really been paying attention, you might suddenly decide to switch on the TV and you see something, and all of a sudden you start thinking about, your savings or your maybe your family that's in that part of the world. Like maybe you're grown and you live in another country or something like that. And all of a sudden you see something going on in a neighboring country or something to do with banking. I'm hearing those two things in particular. So that's a message for someone that all of a sudden this fear comes in. So they're saying, think love, not lower vibration. Okay. And try not to be as fearful. So more meditation, more grounding, and really being inside your body is going to be important at this time. Okay. So now we're going to start off with the runes. So I on purposely asked what was going on for the light workers and on an internal way. And I always do 7 runes. 7 seems to be something pertinent to me, but it also might be something that's important to you. So if you feel like you need to look up the number 7, look it up, okay? But these runes, the way they came out, they seem to be in like 2, 2, 2, and then 1 overall, which is a coming together, all right? So first of all, working together, we've got Soilu, which is talking in this case about coming full circle, all right? A destruction of all the patterns. So anything that has been a pattern that you've had since you were a little kid, something about the way you view life is going to be broken up. You're going to start to have more clear seeing. There's a culmination of lessons involved, contained in the second et, which this is the ending of the second et. Okay, there's 3 ets in the runes. Because there's 24. There's 8 in the first et, 8 in the second, and 8 in the third. Okay, so this is talking about the second et coming to a closure. Okay, so whoever's at that point, you're gonna have to do some research on the runes because this video is not going to be long enough to be able to encompass a whole lesson on the runes, guys. But this is a completion of the second ones. Okay, so now you've got to build new foundations. It means you're progressing. Okay, combined with this is the flow rune. All right, so there's Soilu, and we have Laguz here, which is initiation flow. So it's an expansion of life in the physical, all right, and in the spiritual realms. It's energetic patterns that are spread quickly that can accent the positive and minimize the negative. So these are where you've broken free of some old patterns, that maybe even a lot of new ones. It's something about, and with the paradigm shift, a new sense of you coming through. All right, where the old patterns are broken, and now you have the ability to make new decisions for yourself regarding how you want to see the world in the future. All right. So that's a big thing, because if that's true for you, then now you can say, what do I want to bring into the new shift with me? All right. So maybe I'm going to not, maybe you've got a little list of pros and cons of yourself in your own head that you say, these are good, these are bad. And now you want to, okay, well, I want to change up this thing. I want to change up that thing. So you write it down in your journal, you write it down on a list somewhere, and you focus on changing your belief in how you approach certain things in your life. Like maybe there's been something that you can notice keeps coming up and coming up and coming up, and you feel like you're chasing your tail. And you're like, okay, what is it with this particular thing that I keep getting this particular situation? And then you realize something about yourself, and you say, well, gee, that's something I think I've always done that. I don't want to do that no more. You write it down on a piece of paper, tape it to your mirror in the bathroom. You go brush your teeth every morning. You look at it, you go, oh, yes, we're going to make sure I want to minimize the negativity of this. So what's the positive flip to this? Flip it up, flip the script, so you can get this new energy coming in that brings in a new you. All right. And the angels are saying that these can be very subtle, so just be aware of that. All right. So then we've got Thurius, which is a doorway, and this again is talking about, breakdowns in a certain way of looking at things too, because it comes on the edge of your consciousness. So this is like the realm of, it's an initiation. It's like, it could be something that's on your subconscious. Again, one of those pattern things, right? That's breaking up as you step through into this new you and step more into this spiritual warrior. Now, spiritual warrior, the tier rune, is also justice. It's the mystery of spirituality and faith. So you could be changing up how you even feel about your faith or your beliefs in your own spirituality. So again, this is something very internal. All right. So something new coming in that is more positive. Maybe you've had some kind of, again, a negative belief, or a belief system that now you're seeing it with new eyes. You're seeing it more clear, and you're focusing on the more positive aspects of it instead of the negative. Again, it's just another type of breaking up the patterns and moving into a new you. Okay, so this can these can actually be things that are in your unconscious mind. Sometimes when we got things in our unconscious mind, if something triggers us and pulls it out of us, it gives us a chance to look at it and go, oh my God, really? Have I been doing that, or has that been triggering me? And now I keep falling for this. So something that you haven't, that's been in your unconscious mind, is going to come to the surface through this doorway that is going to be, okay, I'm hearing the word challenge. So somebody might be a challenge for you. It might be one little thing that you need to work on to get rid of, to go into this new cycle, this new way of being of yourself. All right. So this is really talking about internal here, guys. Okay. So then we've got Burka, which is birth. It's a very feminine rune. And we also have Isa, which is frozen. It's talking about going into stasis. So there might be an in-between the realms of feeling, or an in-between energies between the old and the new. Okay, see, she's on the other side of this doorway, and her unconscious mind, her higher self, is going, I want to go through this new doorway. Okay, so this is, again, that thing that can be just on the unconscious of your mind that's getting ready, an archetypal mind I'm hearing, that's getting ready to break free. And I had to cover her up here, guys, because you got to be careful. She's totally nude in this picture, but what they're pointing out is this is you at your basic self, looking at this doorway, and see all this light coming in, getting ready to break through this. Okay, or maybe even this could even be no, I'm thinking this is going into the light, because instead of having just come through it, because all the light is still behind the door. So this is something that's majorly getting ready to break through your unconscious mind that you haven't really looked at. Okay. So, and Tyr here is talking about, and guys, you'll notice I have all my crystals here. I've been working more with my crystals, and we're going to start doing that too. Okay, so Tyr. So They're also saying something about Tier, mystery of spiritual and faith. You can manage. You can possibly influence this through your own psychic abilities and the choices and decisions you make, but you can't change it. Okay, so this is being able to have. It's like the inevitable outcome of the choices and things that you make. I'm not sure I'm getting that message across quite right. But then with the Burqa is revitalizing the spirit, personal empowerment, new beginnings, and laying new foundations as well. All right. It also conceals and protects. So there might be something here that you are nurturing within that somebody else, their own. Somebody might have a narcissist around them, or somebody that when they see your light, they tend to hang around people that have the light because they have trouble generating their own light, I'm hearing, which might also cause this something in you to start recognizing those kind of people with this Isis rune here that makes you kind of stop in your tracks, because in some sort of way you start also picking that energy up. Somebody here is going to pick that energy up. So this is a very feminine room, but it feels like it's also got a lot of the birth X in it. It's like a transition. So you might actually, again, start seeing more clearly different people and things around you. Isis is going to help you during any times of chaos and during this paradigm shift to help hold all that together, because it's static energy. It's slow moving in a fast environment. It's also integrating your ego, increasing your awareness of synchronicities, integrating information that you might also be picking up, because here at the end, guys, we've got the Manage rune, which is bringing it all together for the near future. It's also building on, because there's also joy in here, so this is also building on your inner strength. So this paradigm shift is happening because of things that are going on in the internal, that in the near future you're going to need everything that you integrate with this. Okay, so take that how that feels to you. It's also talking about where the past and the future come together, molding the present into some kind of new form, which is this outcome here, because the Manage Dream is all about evolving human intelligence, completeness, integrating wisdom of the runes into the self. So this is where some of the energies that we've talked about here become integrated. So some of you might get a feeling of where you're at the end of this one cycle, getting ready to start this other, and all this integration is happening on a slow level. So it's also talking about taking a time out to let this energy integrate in you, so that when you come through it on the other side, you have all the wisdom that you need to handle any past situations that you've shed from past patterns pop up again, or the different people. Like, say you've been in a job for a long time and you've finally gotten to where everything feels balanced, and then a new employee comes in and they've got a little bit of that narcissist in them. And this time, instead of you getting triggered, you go, I see you. Okay. And that energy no longer triggers you because you've integrated it. And you'll notice that those kind of people, those kind of energies, when they get close to you after you've come to this Manas, you're going to notice they tend not to want to get close to you, because you see them, and because you see them and you pick that up, you've integrated this new energy in this paradigm shift, and they no longer can affect you. In other words, you've leveled up in some sort of way, because those lower vibration people, as you level up, guys, and you get, or whoever this message is for, I tend to say guys because I know there's more than one person that picks up and looks at the messages, but whoever you are, if you haven't noticed, I just want you to pay attention to it, because that's what they're talking about. If you integrate this energy successfully on the other side of this paradigm shift, when you run into those people again that are just light suckers, that see you as, that pick up on your vibes, when they come close to you, it's going to be like, it's no longer sweet, because when you see them coming, you're able to shield yourself automatically internally in your inner self and in your outer shield, your aura around you, and they're not going to like it, because you now are protected. Because at the end of the reading, we've got this Merkaba. You automatically are going to throw up this shield, and I'm going to go through the cards, guys. And when these people come near you, even though they see your light, they're going to be turned off by it, and they're not going to be able to trigger you. So there's that's definitely a leveling up there. Okay, I just want y'all to be aware of that, or whoever this message is for. There's more than one. Assuming there's going to be more than one of you that are going to be picking up on this, or say, "Hey, I just went through that." You might even say, "Hey, I went through that last year, but yeah, I have had those kind of people come around." So that makes sense to me. Okay, because we are going through this. Because guys, we're getting ready to go into whoever this message is for. Because there's got to be more than one of y'all, but they're talking a lot about the planets all going into retrograde. I mean, Chris Rex talking about it. MJ or Social Revolution. Witchy and Sith has talked about it. I'm not sure if Stephanie at Ice Christ talked about it recently. But guys, all the planets, a lot of like 7 planets or 6 I can't remember how many planets are going to retrograde this month. So that means instead of going forward, the energy is going to be going backwards, and there's going to be confusion in certain areas of your life. So that might be also what this stasis is talking about for this coming month. Okay, because guys, you got to realize everyone that the message resonates for, it comes to you at different times. It might resonate presently. It might be something you already realize you've already started on, or you might realize, well, gee, everything's just kind of standing still for me. It's going to depend on where you're at in your path, whoever this message is for. All right. So I just want y'all to be aware of that. Okay. So I pulled the Lightworker deck, and I really like what I see going on here, because this is this third way. We start off with this third way of creative intelligence, because the paradigm shifts the overall. See all these old patterns she's got inside of her? I don't know if y'all can see that or not. See these lines all over? All these old patterns are breaking out. She is shedding and releasing all this old stuff in this paradigm shift. This actually feels like somebody who's at this point right here, at this stasis, all right? Or where these patterns even might be breaking up right now. And it's talking about, it's the gift of practical spirituality and develops a talent for grounding, inspired creativity into a world. This is talking about empowering your manifestations, okay, to organize and manifest initiation, psychic visions, taking action, bringing something to life, and a belief in yourself, one step at a time, reclaiming lost energy. So this feels like the stasis where all this new energy is coming in. It's a transformation. It's that paradigm shift. It's this breaking of the old. Okay. So some of you might be experiencing where it feels like you're definitely in a fast-paced environment where things are slowing down or even stopping for you because you're breaking free from all this bullshit. Okay. So while you're doing that, at the same time, the angels are saying that to hold your center. This is like somebody's angel coming in and helping her to see that it's time to stand still. You're on the right path, and we just want you to just, slow down with all this fast-moving energy, because this is where she's maybe even come through the other side of this doorway, all right, from this paradigm shift. Because see, here she's naked. Here she's got clothes on, okay? And look at all the flowers. Look at all the blooming. All the light coming in, on the right path. I put myself a little note there a long time ago. So anyway, so there's this on the right path. And look, integrating all this new energy. Okay, so hold your center. This is accommodating. It's maybe also talking about in the recent past, you have accommodated others at the expense of your own self, the strength of you, your energy, your boundaries. Okay, how many times have you found in your past where you overgave so much that everybody sucked up your light to where you felt like you were just a shadow of your former self because you were totally drained? All right, so this is reminding you that this is a time to shed these old patterns and see some of those people, those things for what they truly are. Your life suckers, your time suckers, reclaiming that lost energy that got because you overgave, or because somebody because your boundaries are poor, but now your boundaries are getting stronger. So it's also a confirmation that you're on the right path. To thine own self be true, except that you have, that you have worth and value. All right. This might be some of the new energy that you're moving into with this Burka rune here. All right. So hold your center, strengthen your own self, your energies. Trust your instincts. Okay. and definitely don't compare yourself to others. If you meet somebody new, or say that you're at this job and this new person comes in and you just look at them, even though they're all smiling, they look nice, you just feel something icky about them, trust that, because they want to come in and suck your energy dry. They are one of those narcissists or subtle manipulators that come in and just make you feel like, you know what I'm saying? But the new you's going to see that and hold your center strong. To thine own self be true. This is confirmation, okay? So then we have divine talents. So whoever this message is for, realize that your talents don't look like everybody else's. Beat to the tune of your own drummer or to the tune of your own flute. So there might be something occurs near this next full moon for somebody where you suddenly realize, well, I look at things a little bit differently. Treasure that about yourself. Guys, trust me, whoever this message is for, whoever I'm speaking to, just trust me on this one. I've been beating to the tune of my own drummer for 62 years. And it has taken me a long time, and maybe it's taken you quite a while too, or maybe you were one of those people that you're even an older soul than me, and you recognize those things when they come in, and you're like, you know what? I don't want to be like everybody else. That's a misnomer. I don't want to be like everybody else. I have value. So this is going to also be some healing energy where you're going to notice that you're picking up on more clairvoyance, more psychic, empathic abilities, healing abilities. So however, in whatever way that you know that you have a divine talent, the angels are wanting you to pay attention to this. Maybe you write poems and you sing, or maybe you play a certain instrument. I'm actually getting a picture of Lindsay Sterling here. Does anyone know who Lindsay Sterling is? Lindsay Sterling is the most wonderful violin player I have ever heard in my life. And that girl went on, what was that show with Howie Mandel and all those, y'all know, if you live in the States or you watch TV on a regular basis, you know what I'm talking about. She went on there and they kind of poo-pooed her, told her, yeah, you need to develop your skills. You know what she did? She said, fuck you. She went out. She didn't say it to their face. She went out and made a name for herself without letting their opinion change what she was doing. So that's what this is telling us here. Listen to your angels, listen to your guides. If you have one divine talent or one talent and it could be playing an instrument, it could be something to do with writing and letters. I'm hearing, okay, somebody writes letters to different people or has some kind of writing skill that I'm picking up on. Maybe you keep a journal, or maybe you are teaching people how to do scrapbooking. And maybe you're combining scrapbooking with letters or notes you've taken of your travels. I'm picking up two separate energies all of a sudden. Somebody younger, somebody older. Somebody older travels and does a lot of writing or keeps a journal on their travels and takes pictures. Somebody else who's younger teaches scrapbooking in some sort of way, or doll making, paper dolls, or some kind of creativity on a paper level. And you're trying to figure out how to go out and teach that, and how to do it with psychic dreaming, psychic abilities or something. That's really kind of out there. Okay, so that's definitely a message for someone. Boy, guys, my head just got woozy. Okay, so, all right, so then we have the pink rose of Lady Nadia. And this is feeling like a special gift coming in for someone, some type of healing gift. You may be experiencing some kind of burnout, feeling like you're being taken advantage of somebody. And there's some kind of, the pink rose, this is a heart healing going on with the pink Nadia. Trust your light, this too shall pass. Finding balance. Somebody is finding balance they haven't been able to find before. This also feels like isolation to me. Does anybody remember the Garden of Good and Evil? So if you turn this around, and this was a stone statue with anybody remember that movie? I'm thinking of this movie, The Garden of Good and Evil, and there's a statue in it. Kevin Stacy? Is that his name? Boy, I don't care if he's gay, guys. I had a crush on him for the longest time. Love Kevin Spacey. Okay, so he was in that movie. And so this feels like somebody, because this feels like in the Garden of Good and Evil. Maybe someone's learning how to make better choices for themselves. You're finding some kind of a balance, and you're getting some kind of a new gift that's coming in through a heart opening, a heart activation. And I'm picking up on the purple here and the pink. So something between the third eye and the higher heart chakra and the higher heart energy is coming in and being balanced. So somebody's got some kind of a heart healing here going on, and see how she's facing this way. So you've already come through it, and it almost feels like a hangman energy of hang in there, okay? Your own inner light is stronger. Divine love. Somebody might have recently come through something depressing, might be experiencing burnout, and you might have been taken advantage recently by someone, but this is now being healed. This too shall pass. Okay, I'm going to leave that one there. All right, moving on. So then we've got Master Hilarion. I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm just saying Hilarion or Hilarion, and Archangel Raphael. So this is an Archangel coming in, okay, that is, and they're talking about it's time to develop the power of your mind. So, and use it for healing purposes. Change your mind, change your world. Inspired. Spiritual light, information, understanding, and wisdom. You might have recently been absorbing a lot of new information, and the Archangel and Master Hilarion have come in to help you and help you access this information, get this information, and integrate this information. We also picked that up in the runes as well, with the old patterns and the new stuff coming in. Okay, so that's going together there. So somebody has been taking a lot of time out to integrate. I'm actually feeling like Archangel Raphael has been right there by somebody's side and poking them on the shoulder and saying, hey, go get rest now. And while you're sleeping, it feels like they're opening the floodgates in some kind of way and downloading, like they're focusing on someone in particular who's expanding in their mental awareness, and all this information is coming in whenever Raphael is by your side and bringing this information to you. So you might feel some new gifts opening up. You might be taking this, again, this feels like that status energy right here, okay? That might be where you are getting this information from Raphael, and he is integrating it in you to help you go forth. Okay, so this is definitely a spiritual leader right here that Raphael is focusing on, and this is a particular message for whoever you are, because I feel like there's a face right here. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but it feels like this is Raphael, and he's saying, okay, I'm focusing on you in particular right now because you are some kind of spiritual leader in the near future. See, I know this is a gate, but I'm feeling like it's coming in, whatever this is. This is a breakthrough in somebody's psyche where Raphael is right there. It's like he's helping you to integrate this energy. So somebody's really picking up on a lot of arcane. Guys, my crown chakra feels like it is just going boom, boom, boom. So that's a message for someone. Archangel Raphael is like, I don't want to say he's like inside of you, but it feels like he's inside your aura. He's literally in your aura and wanting you to pay attention to this. Whoever this message is for, you are really in a period of, somebody's in a period of stasis right now, getting ready to turn a corner during this paradigm shift. There's at least one person here that is going to become some kind of major spiritual leader in the future. No, I'm not going to say that. Some kind of huge spiritual leader in the making right here, guys. And I don't know who that is. That's going to be up to you to determine if he's talking about you or not. So this might feel like some energy that's been creeping up on you. It feels like actually Raphael right here has been going in, talking a lot about healing of the mind to somebody. They're wanting you to get a lot of rest. You might notice your vibrations are changing. So they're whoever this message is for, in this particular the energy that's coming up from this card right now, affirmations, mental progress, guided meditations, retention, guided meditation. They're really focusing on guided meditation. Some of you might have upped up your guided meditations recently, and every time you do, it's like these two, this ascended master and this high Archangel Raphael come closer. And when you're meditating, they come in and they're in your aura. They're helping you to download this information if you've had some type of a block. And every time you repeat this certain meditation, they're coming in and in your aura or in your astral, on the astral level, and they are literally helping you to rise your vibration and heal something within your mind. So if you have, I don't want to say that like that, some kind of healing is going on in the astral level, on your spiritual level, and then also in your mind. Because it feels like someone's receiving this as well as learning how to maybe now go forth later and teach this. And then we got this Merkaba spiritual protection here, okay? Like these narcissists, different types of people. Again, I feel like there's that stasis energy right there where you're picking up this and you're just learning, you're picking up this energy and integrating it. And as you go into the future, God, guys, this message is huge. Whoever you are, this, you're going to pick up this energy, and it almost feels like, okay, I know that, see how this strong is, and all this energy in here. It feels like this. Anyone else or any other type of thing that comes in, it even if they think they're going to come in and do something, you've got this shield around you, and it's just going to bounce off. See how this is turning around and turning around. Something's not going to be able to affect you anymore, because you're integrating this really new, strong spiritual protection through this paradigm shift and through breaking up these old patterns. I mean, literally, the old you is coming forth and transforming in such a way that, guys, is that making sense to some of you? Whoever this is for, because you're on the other side of this. I'm thinking, like, especially going into Lionsgate, somebody is just going to realize they are just. It just feels like you're some kind of major healing is going on here. Whoever's going through this particular paradigm shift. Okay, so this feels like during the month of July. God, man, guys, I can't even feel like I can't even hardly hear right now. All this energy's coming in. Be open to receive this. Again, this is a way of gaining empowerment. It's strengthening your, it's enhanced receptibility. So declutter your energy field. Clean up. Get rid of anything that get rid of. This is old feelings going away. New space growing inside of you. Whatever's been draining you, like any kind of an energy vampire, you're being inspired to go through and clean out any kind of energy, because with this macabre spiritual protection, you're going to, okay. So you're going, whoever this is right here, you are going to feel anyone that you feel like is fading away, slipping away from you, because you know that they're no longer good for you. The cords of attachment to them are going to dissolve through your own rising up in this. So I don't know who this message is for, but this major heart healing, people like that are just, I mean, you're going to feel them coming from a mile away. Ooh, really? Okay, so an angel just came in with a spirit guide and said, whoever this is for, man, guys, going into the future, as you integrate this energy, I'm picking up on that 1 foot in, that 1 foot out energy again. Somebody in the near future is definitely going to become some kind of master at picking out energies that you couldn't before, because you're getting this gift, this holding your center, I'm just picking up this energy of somebody who is a rare person here. Guys, my whole crown is just tingling right now. So I'm just going to leave this there, because whoever you are, when you come through this, you're going to know it. Okay. I would suggest getting lots of picking up on your own. Man, guys, my scalp is just going whoo, woo, woo, woo right now. I would suggest picking up some amethyst. I would suggest picking up some rose quartz. Rose quartz is really good for helping you to keep love in your heart. And I would definitely, this is something I've been wanting to make a necklace out of for a long time. This is one of my favorite, these are two of my favorite crystals here. This one has to do with the heart energy. This one has to do with your strength, expanding this. Someone, after you come through this paradigm shift and this energy integrates inside of you, you are going to be so much more in your vibration wise than you were before it started. You are so much more than you think you are.